Born at Belleek on the edge of the lake. My father, my late father, used to be a gillie on the lake, bringing people out to fish. And I think I was the boat with him when I was about 3-year-old. That's 53 years ago. So that's how long I've been on the lake, and I've been associated with the lake ever since, between fishing and shooting and all the rest over the years, you know. So there's hardly been a day in a week, but I have been on Lough Erne, so now I'm on it every day of the week. And I have been on it now, living on the barge now. I'm on the barge now almost 2 years, so I definitely would never live in a house again. I have a run a service where I go around in a van. So the van is my workshop, so I don't have a base as such, so I can go really anywhere. And I'm kept going because you're on your own, so it's not hard to keep yourself going all the time. Sometimes you get too much to do, but you only can do so much, and that's it. You know, it has to be done. But it's I love working the boats. I just love boats. I love working around boats. You know, it's a nice job to have. Say come weekends there, from now on, I get the barge to just loosen the ropes and disappear, turn the phones off. It has to be done. Away for a weekend or whatever. Or you can go down the Shannon for a few days. You know, it's you can go so far from Lough Erne. You know, if you want, when you're in a barge like this that I have, you can go the whole way from here to Limerick. You know, so you could spend, if you had the time, you could spend 3-4 weeks, no problem, relaxing. You know, it's a very relaxing thing to be on the lake. I go down to the south of France quite a lot, and it's beautiful down there, but it's nothing like Lough Erne. You know, when you have weather like this here and a day like today, there's no place in the world like Lough Erne. You know, people come from all over, and a lot of people from Fermanagh really don't appreciate it, but it is a real gem in Northern Ireland, Fermanagh. The lakes of Fermanagh, they're so peaceful. And every time you go out here, you see something different. Every day you go out in the lake, you see something different. There's always a different, water is different, there's different wildlife, everything's different in Lough Erne every time you go out on it. I remember learning to swim in Lough Erne when I was about 5-year-old. And I remember my father bait me with a cap for going into the water to swim when I was that age. But that's, you know, I have a lot of memories of the lake, you know, fishing and different things, you know, there's sort of all sorts of stories around the lake, you know. And I also have a great interest in the history of World War II here. Like this place right here at the minute. This is the slipway that was built for the Catalinas, the Sunderlands who were taken up here, so there's a lot of history around the lake. And because I do drive the Lady of the Lake, I know the history, so I do be telling the people now and again all sorts of tales. It's hard to describe, you have to be here to see it, you know. I brought 4 guys over here from Monaco a few years ago, and I brought them out in the boat for a week. And they're still talking about it to this day, and that's 3 years ago, and they just could not believe the scenery. And we were so lucky with the weather, just like this here for a full week. And we sailed around the lake, and there was no wind, absolutely nothing. It was absolutely gorgeous, and as I say, they still talk about it to the day. But it's a beautiful place, Lough Erne, it really is. But it's hard, as I say, it's hard to explain to people. They have to actually come and see it, you know.